Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Monique. Thank you for clicking on this video. I am on my way to work. If you're returning or you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I hope that you're all doing well. Yeah, I'm on my way to work. It's been a minute since I've recorded anything, and I've been meaning to, but kind of been in like a weird place. I mean, everything going on, school, working, and when I'm not doing those things, I just kind of want to listen to my audiobooks, or I don't know, just relaxing, and then also just kind of trying to process the day. Typically when I'm home, I usually, I'll work on homework or read. I'm sorry, my eyes are watering because it's kind of windy outside, and my eyes always water. So if I look like I'm crying, I'm not. It's just because that's just how I am. Also, when I'm nervous or anxious, my eyes water, especially my left eye. It's kind of annoying, but I can't really help it. So, yeah, what have I been doing? I'm trying to stay positive. Definitely looking forward to the end of the semester because we have this week and next week off. I mean, this week and next week until we are off and done, and I can take a big exhale of relief because it's been so hard. It sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to my husband yesterday. I have a mint in my mouth. I was talking to my husband yesterday about how I kind of am I started this channel. I mean, obviously I'm doing this for myself. This is not I'm not trying to become whatever, I don't know. But at the same time, it's what's going on right now that's so interesting that I don't already know about, because I do journal. So it's not as automatic for me to just turn on my phone and start recording, which I probably should do more often, and I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. But also because my family is home, and I'm just I don't know, it's kind of awkward to film and talk to a camera in front of them. I mean, they watch my videos. I don't mind that, and I've shared that with them too. I don't know why it's weird to do it in front of them, but yet when I publish my videos, I always send links or let them know I publish my video, and they're all subscribed and whatnot. But I don't know, it's so strange. Outside of work and school, what actually matters, what is being learned by not just me, but by everyone that I encounter, things I read, articles and news clips that I watch. It's one day I can be super positive, and this is a good thing because we're all learning about the importance of getting back to what is necessary, what's essential, what we can survive without, that we probably never considered, or if we did consider it, we just kind of thought, no, I can never live without da 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 da. But yeah, just being more patient with certain things, especially having to wait for orders, for example, because I was running low on certain makeup, and I had to place an order because there are products that I can't get at a drugstore. I can't get at the store I work at, which actually carries a lot of products, but I don't necessarily use all of those, or, you know, I mean, I guess it could be an excuse to try new things, but at the same time, I'm just like, I really want my favorites. So having to wait for my foundation and my primer to come from Sephora. And I think, I'm trying to think when I ordered it. So back in the middle of April, and I'm not gonna get it until next week, which, so then it'll be like 4 weeks waiting for it. When in the past, I mean, if I ordered some, well, in the past I could just walk into a Sephora, let's be honest. But yeah, if I ordered something, it would come like within a week, within like 3 or 4 days. But, and then even with Ulta, it's the same way, you know, everything's kind of delayed. Learning how to be patient, learning to just use what you have, you know, doing things like your own nail, really appreciating how creative people are, content creators that I watch. All of the new YouTube channels that have been created and started by people who they always mention like they wanted to start a YouTube channel and now, you know, they're doing it. A lot of them have like a reason. So I think I've mentioned this before in past that I've really been into watching like anti-MLM videos. So there's been a lot of those types of channels popping up, like people sharing their experience in an MLM, or, you know, and why they quit, and, you know, moving forward what they want to do in terms of like exposing MLMs and whatnot. And then I've discovered new YouTube yoga teachers, and oh my gosh, it's just been incredible. I'm so appreciative. You know, I have my favorites that I love, my go-to YouTube channels with instructors that I've practiced with for years. Some I've recently discovered over the past year or so, but there's been some new ones popping up, and just I love it. I think it's great. I think also with like, there's been new booktubers that I've discovered, some who have already, they've been around for a while, but maybe they're just new to me because I've been watching more of those types of videos. You know how the algorithm works. You know, you watch one video that's a certain type of video, and then suddenly you're inundated with more, you know, similar type of content. I've been watching a lot of videos about psychology, dealing with stress and anxiety, and trying to just get through each day, encouragement types of topics. And so those have been fun to watch, actually, because I mean, I'm a sociology major, so people and studying people and the way that things work together, and society and psychology, all of that is very interesting to me. So I just love all of it. Learning so much in this time, and I really need to just get back onto like recording my thoughts and whatnot. And I think it's probably going to be a lot of like more sit down type things, because again, I'm not going to classes and school's almost over. I did enroll in my summer classes. Wow, that sun is like right there in my eyes. I did enroll in my summer classes, so I enrolled in anthropology and Spanish 102, which the Spanish class is still listed as being an in-person class, but I have yet to be notified of whether or not it's going to be moved online. There is that little like disclaimer in the catalog for the school, so I'm just waiting to see how that will turn out. So school classes start in June, and the Spanish class is only 5 weeks. I believe the anthropology class is 7 weeks. So yeah, and I'll have like a 3 or 4 week break, which will be good. I'm looking forward to that, to just not have to worry about homework, and, you know, just having a little bit more time to myself, you know, and to spend with my husband and my kids, and not have to, you feel anxious because I'm sitting watching a movie and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could be working on XYZ. So I just want to not be doing that. And I mentioned that I've discovered new YouTube channels, like yoga videos and stuff. So I've been doing a lot of yoga. And I've started practicing yin on a regular basis. So if you're not familiar with yoga, yin is a style that is basically not about the movement, but more about sitting in a pose and allowing like the connective tissue to loosen up, and it gets into your, what is it, the facial, like just into your joints and stuff. So it enhances the flexibility, it enhances blood circulation, it allows you to kind of meditate in a pose that probably feels slightly uncomfortable, because if you are tight or you need to stretch, you know, you're sitting in a pose for, you know, 3 to 5 minutes or so, depending on the length of the video. And it's interesting because, you know, I'm very much into vinyasa and power flow, and I've been doing more Ashtanga style, which is very vigorous and strengthening, and it just kind of gets your heart rate up, but it's, you know, it's still very calming to me, and it's not so stressful, you know, because I'm not really, because sometimes I just don't, you know, I've had a long day on my feet and I'm tired, but at the same time, like I'm just like, I feel like I have energy. Does that make sense? I mean, you can be tired but have energy. Mentally tired, but like in my body I can feel like I just need to I need to release the energy. So hopefully that makes sense. But so I've been practicing yin, and it's been amazing because you can kind of sit and meditate in the pose. You can kind of feel what's going on. There's no wrong way to do it, really, but I have discovered a couple of channels that are exclusively for that style. So I'm really excited that I'm doing it more regularly, because I have noticed that it has made a difference. Again, because you're sitting in a pose for so long, it's a lot harder than it sounds. I mean, it sounds like, oh yeah, you just sit in a pose and you're cool, but really mentally it's a little bit harder, which is good to have, as far as, you know, because I have stress day to day in my job and whatnot. So in any case, I'm at work now, and I have my mask here, so that's fun. This has been quite an experience. I guess I can talk about this in another video, like life as an essential worker, having to wear a mask for 7 to 8 hours a day. If you're new to my channel and you don't know, I am a barista in a grocery store. So we still serve all the coffee drinks, espresso, lattes, cappuccinos. We do some food, some breakfasty items. But yeah, I got my little hand sanitizer over here. Do this. But yeah, I think I'll come back and continue this little chat at the end of my day, and I can kind of share a little bit more, and then I'll probably edit this and then just post it, because I don't know, as much as I want to adhere to a schedule, I kind of feel like if I'm ready to post something, I should just post it and get it out there for you guys. And so if you have any questions, you know, feel free to leave them in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, I will see you guys when I am off from work. Whew, okay, back after my day. It's 3:22. Oh, it's such a nice day. Yeah, okay, I just got back in my car. I'm Gonna freshen up a little bit. You know, touch up my face as the day goes on, and of course wearing a mask, it's almost like, what is the point of wearing makeup? Because I know like some of the women that I work with, they've kind of stopped wearing makeup. Mine holds up pretty well, so I don't know, and I guess I'm just in a habit, so why not? I don't know. But yeah, so this is me freshening up after my day, and it was long. Yikes. Because it's so slow, but there's like always stuff going on, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is what my mask looks like at the end of the day. So I just washed this. It's just a washable one, and I have another one that's just like it, so it's just like wash and wear type thing. But yeah, so I was not in the mood today. I don't know, I was being kind of a brat, but I don't think I was being like moody to people outright. I was just in my mind not being very nice to people. But anyway, overall it was good. It was a good day. I can't really complain about anything, except for, you know, wondering why people are still out so much. I don't know. And I'm always ready to go home, and I think it's a different experience for everybody, especially if you're a person who has either been laid off and so you're at home, or you are now having to work from home. Or of course, if you're a parent whose kids are now at home, I'm sure that's an experience. I hear from parents all the time just how the kids are driving them nuts, and just trying to keep them occupied and trying to keep them, it's almost like it's summertime, you know, when your kids are home, except they can't really go outside. You can't really take them anywhere. I just have this strange idea, like, not idea, but like this, when everything opened up again, that the people who had to work during the time that everything was shut down, that they would have a time to be able to stay home. I don't know. And that's just what I would appreciate. But I know for some, and sometimes I think of this as well, it's at least I have somewhere to go. You know, I can get in my car and go somewhere and be out, but like I said, I'm wearing a mask for 7 to 8 hours, and it's not fun. It's one thing if you're going out and you have to wear it, you know, you're going grocery shopping, or you're stopping at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever you're doing because you're working on a project or something, or you're going to grab something to eat that you ordered or whatever, and you put on a mask, but you get to turn right around and go home and take it off. I don't get to do that. So I think in that respect, that's probably why it's very draining to have to deal with that. The level of tiredness is greater than it would be if I had like freedom to like just have nothing blocking my mouth and nose. So I've just actually, like I was talking about yoga, doing it a lot more, and that it really helps to focus on your breath. And so in times when I feel like I'm feeling a little lightheaded, or I'm feeling like I'm tired, you know, it's just like, well, I need to take some deep breaths. So I've been finding that deep breathing has actually been helping me get through the day and not feel super tired, because I think that that's a complaint of a lot of my coworkers. They're just like, I'm just so tired, and it's because of the mask. I mean, it's not. We're really not doing anything different. I mean, there is stress, and I think for the most part, we've kind of gotten used to it. You know, you're used to, you know, being afraid of whether or not you're going to catch this virus, or if you have had a family member or a friend who's had it. I know there has been one of the guys at our work, his wife had it, so he had to obviously leave, and he was gone for a couple weeks. I've had some coworkers who have taken themselves out because of the stress. Like when this all first started, I had a coworker and he just took, I think we could take up to 4 weeks. And he recently came back, but he decided not to come back to our department. He just wants to do overnight work because to him it's safer. You know, he doesn't have to be around a bunch of people, and you know, he's already battling like with anxiety and stuff, so you know, that's what's best for him. But he took that 4 weeks off, and it was kind of crazy because I was just like, I don't want to discount anybody's feelings or anybody's reactions to all of this that's going on, because I myself, I don't think I'm doing well, but I think I have already had things in place so that I could cope, you know. And it was almost like those things have taught me from experience and practice, you know, okay, these are the things that are essential to me. These are things that I find to be important and that comfort me in times that I'm very uncomfortable or anxious or feeling like I cannot do anymore, you know. So I think that that's another reason why I didn't post anything last week, because I just felt like, what is this? Like, why am I doing this? And other than, you know, just documenting my own journey back to school and trying to just have fun and create content that I can look back on, my family can look back on, or, you know, if anybody who knows me, who watches this, you know, can look at, and I could say, yeah, that's where I was at in that time. And I'm not being super specific about certain things, but at the same time, it's like, well, here I am, and, you know, I'll share as much as I want, you know. But again, you know, with school and everything, it's just kind of weird because I'm not going to classes. I feel like if I sit down and just talk in front of my computer and show you like what's going on my laptop, like I don't even think that that's very interesting. And you know, I've always heard, you know, just create the content you want to see, and I don't necessarily even want to see that, because I don't even watch the vloggers that I was watching before who were in school, you know, because now they're all online and they're doing stuff in their houses, and I feel like, okay, what can I share that's going to be helpful or, you know, entertaining? And I'm not really an entertaining type of person. I don't think that, you know, I don't really think I have that much to share. Sometimes I watch these videos back when I'm editing and I'm like, this is I don't know. But I'm so thankful for the fact that people are subscribing. If you are a new subscriber, I'm so thankful. I see that pop up and I'm just like, really? They want to see more videos from me? That's real. That, like, it just makes me feel good, because it's, you know, that's why I subscribe to certain channels. You know, it's like, I want to see this person, I want to keep up with them, I want to see what they create. So when I see that, I think that, and then of course, because I didn't post anything last week, I feel bad, because I'm just like, oh, you know, I've been so consistent for the last several weeks, and I was really proud that I was keeping up on it, even though I was not quite sure. And again, like, this vlog is just going to be me talking. It's just me talking in my car driving, but I'm going to try to just post more often. It's probably going to be, I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, I feel awkward talking to a camera in front of my family, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna have to just get over it. And they know what I'm doing, so it's not like they're not gonna be like, what are you doing? So I might do some vlogs around my house and kind of just day in my life type things. My daughter's birthday is coming up. I'm really excited about that. She's going to be 20 years old, and that is crazy to me. Crazy. She's nervous. I'm slightly more nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited because it's like, that's another year of life. We should always celebrate that. And, you know, some people don't think of their birthdays as anything important or special, or they're just like, oh, I don't want to acknowledge it because I'm getting old. And it's like, well, what's the alternative? I mean, we know the alternative, so if you I certainly don't want the alternative. I'm not ready for that. I've still got many more decades ahead of me, and so with everything that's going on with all this stuff, it's definitely just a little chapter in my life. So I'm going to do my best to keep it on. That's so cheesy. But yeah, so I'm home now. I think I see my husband in the kitchen. And he's been so great through all of this, just very supportive and trying to keep me, I think he thinks I can't see him, but he thinks it's like a silhouette in the window. So yeah, anyway, I just want to say thank you again for watching. I'm thankful to still have a job. I'm thankful that even when things are hard, I can still focus on something, although I have 2 weeks left of school, and I'm so excited about that because I just want to be able to come home and just do something else besides worrying about what assignment is due. At least for a few weeks, just kind of focus my brain on something else. So if you want to see more from me, please do give this video a like, a thumbs up, and share with your friends. Subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for anything else you'd like to see, and I will see you in my next video.